Day 2. Boom, boom.
Am I brushing my teeth? After waking up to one of the best night's sleep I ever had, I make sure to clean myself up in the bathroom. Thank goodness Crowe has so many spare toothbrushes. I guess it makes sense that you need to supply yourself with a whole bunch of stuff if you live in the woods. Can't really make a quick trip to the grocery store, can you? I didn't see a car outside the cabin though, so maybe he gets everything delivered? The farmers probably sell him stuff too. Who knows? Once I'm presentable enough, I make my way to the kitchen. We should get married. I'm greeted with the smell of rice cooking on a stove, and the sound of Crowe's masterful skill of cutting veggies at ridiculous speed. Better not call out to him just yet, or he might cut himself by accident. The moment I move to head to another room, though, Crowe notices me and stops dead in his tracks. Huh? He leaves the knife on the counter and approaches me. Good morning, Lucy. I was about to go wake you up. Morning. Somehow this feels a little like deja vu. Feels a little like deja vu, don't you think? Nah. We spoke to each other like this yesterday, too. I was actually thinking the same thing. I wonder if this will become something of a daily ritual for us. Lunch will be ready in a bit. By the way, late lunch. I know I went to sleep earlier than usual, but still, did the bath relax me that much? Jeez, I slept like a log. Maybe it's the effect of the... Oh my goodness, please don't say it. Log cabin. That was terrible. Well, you laughed, didn't you? This cheeky buster. Yeah, whatever. But honestly speaking, you were under a lot of stress yesterday. It's no wonder you slept so much. If anything, isn't it a good thing? I imagine your job doesn't let you rest very well. You're not wrong there. Anyway, do you need help with the food?
Don't worry about it.
It's almost done. But you can help me by setting the table in the living room if you want. Sure, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Thank you.
Thank you. One set table later, I wait for Crowe by sitting in the armchair right next to the window. But not for long. The neatly arranged bookshelves in the corner of the room catch my eye once again. All of them are hardcovers, all of them have spines with no titles. Books that look a bit worn out and faded, but not to the point where you can say they're old. Just that they were read several times. Not gonna lie, I'm really curious about his collection. What does Crowe read? Before I change my mind and chicken out, I grab a reddish book from one of the shelves. It's the only one with a vibrant color. Let's see. Winter Ecology, Living in the Cold. Well, that's fitting, alright. We have all heard about ecology at least once. How it studies the interrelationships between living things and their environment. How it strives to explain the behavior of assorted species around the world. It is vast, it is ever-changing. But how much does it truly change in the realm of winter? Recent discoveries have shown the incredible strategies that living things have implemented in order to pull through the cold climates. This, in turn, reinforces the fact that we are all connected. All connected? It begs the question, how much is truly necessary to survive? I'm glad I was not looking, because that would have scared me. The sound of Crowe's footsteps distract me from going any further. He's gonna make an excuse if I decide to come clean. I'm glad this is not timed. I'm gonna just keep the book with me. Yeah. I don't want to try and put it back and fumble and make a scene. I'm not gonna put it back. It's just a book. No big deal if I want to read it, right? Besides, he did say I could make myself at home, so... Busted. You scream a lot. Crowe stares at the book in my hands. Did that one in particular catch your eye? Huh? Yeah? just in case I inspect the hardcover from all sides. Is there anything I'm missing? Sorry, was this off limits? No, not at all. It's just, well, I just thought it seemed interesting. Crowe?
Thank you.
Did you do this? Did you make this book? Wait a minute, did you write this? It's not quite finished yet. You actually grabbed the one that's a work in progress. Oh, it's kind of cute seeing him embarrassed. I was hoping to keep working on it this week. That's amazing, Crowe. I'm sure you'll do great.
Thank you.
By the way, if you're interested, I can show you some of my favorites later. Many of these books have taught me a lot of what I know today. There have been some especially brilliant scientists throughout history. Sure, that'd be nice. I have to ask though, how can you tell all these apart? There's nothing written on their spines or even their front. Each book has a number and a symbol assigned to it depending on the topic. I like to keep them organized in this manner since the text's hardcovers look more aesthetic and neat. Well, you're certainly dedicated, that's for sure. Never thought of it that way, but I guess you have a point. I doubt I'd do it with my own bookshelves, though. Too annoying to keep track of what's what. Let's eat, shall we? I'd love to see what you made. Crowe places our lunch on top of the placemats that I previously set on the wooden table. Don't mind if I do. Is he testing on himself? This looks delicious. I love curry rice. You do? I'm glad. I'll be sure to remember that. Wasting no more time, and before I end up salivating all over my clothes, I wolf down the meal with gusto. Every flavor is so rich. The sauteed veggies, the savory and spicy curry that combines with the fluffiness of the rice. It's impossible to keep the smile off my face. I love food. That was delicious. A happy success then. Yeah. Before we know it, it's already evening and we spent most of the day talking about various topics. I have to say that I'm getting more and more interested in Crowe's research. Do you think I could help you with it, like when you go outside and observe nature or forage for stuff? You like to accompany me? Are you kidding? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Plus, there's nothing to really do over here, huh? Sure, lots of people go skiing, but not everyone can say they've been studying winter ecology with the bona fide specialists. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind. It'll be nice to finally have some company. And there are things books can't teach. You have to see them for yourself. But we'll have to go tomorrow morning. Winter days are much shorter after all. The sky's already turning dark. Yeah, that's totally fine. I wouldn't want to be alone in the dark either way, especially given how I got caught in a snowstorm merely 2 days ago. It's getting a bit chilly. Should we make some tea? Yeah, but let me wash the dishes first. With Crowe right by my side, I pick up the plates and take them to the sink. It still makes me a bit queasy making you wash the dishes. You're a guest. Come on, it's no big deal. Have you never divided household chores with anyone? Not really. I've managed on my own for most of my life. Lore. I know this experience. Oh my goodness. I know his experience is probably not the same as mine. I know it, and yet I can't help but feel like I can relate. Do you ever feel lonely? Lonely?
Not anymore.
I quickly bend down to grab the broken pieces. Ugh, but unintentionally cut the palm of my hand in my haste. And it had gotten healed from the frostbite too. Lucy. Sorry, Crowe, I broke your...
I don't care about this stupid place!
I got goosebumps. Ugh, what was that? Instead of waiting for an answer, Crowe grabs my wrist and puts my hand under the faucet. It's still bleeding. With vigor and precision, he lathers up my hand with a green herbal soap until there are no signs of red. This seems to calm him down at least a little since he's no longer grating his teeth. But he doesn't let go of my hand. Crowe, I think I'm alright now. You can let go.
Not yet.
I don't dare interrupt him again, so I stare at him while he gets a hold of a first aid kit and takes out a small round container. Don't worry, it won't sting. He opens the lid, draws a finger in the creamy ointment and rubs it over my wound. It has a minty fragrance. Finally, he covers it with gauze. Honestly, be more careful, won't you? It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, I'll be more careful. That's a good bean. I don't think I should tell him I got hurt because he caught me off guard in the first place. Thanks, Crowe. We were about to have some tea, yeah? I'll make us some tea. Alright. Great.
Nothing will come between us. Nothing.
No person, no animal. Not even a pesky wound.
I'll make sure of it.
Huh?